Good evening. Hi everybody. Hi Dawn. Hi Tamara. Hope you're well. So this evening I'm going to show you a couple of cards I made. I think you've seen them already in the group. I've posted them, and I just thought I'd show you the process I went through when creating these. Obviously all the items I've used are from Lisa Horton Crafts, and yeah, we'll get right into it. First I'd like to say welcome to some new members. I see we've had quite a few new members over the last couple of days, and I think we're really close now to 2,000 members, so get sharing the group and invite your crafty friends. So yeah, it'd be nice to hit 2,000 pretty soon. Sorry Lisa can't be with us tonight. I know she's incredibly busy packing goodies, and she wouldn't cancel willy-nilly. So obviously she must be very, very busy. I'm happy to stand in. Obviously it's happy to stand in. Obviously it's big shoes to fill, but I'll give it my best shot, and this is my first Facebook Live. So yeah, here goes. Yeah, these are the cards I created, and we'll see how this demo goes. First off, I'm going to create the background, and I'm going to use Lisa's background collection, the Knotted Wood Grain stamp. It's an A6 stamp, photopolymer, and absolutely incredible quality. I'm going to have, it'll be an A6 craft card, and it's a top folding one, so it gives it a nice height as well. So to create the background, what I've done is I've cut some masking strips to 1 centimetre width, and then I've cut a piece of cardstock which is 1 centimetre wide as well, and this gives you the equal spacing in between the masking strips, like so. And then it's like an equal space. Okay. So I'm just going to take the carrier sheet off. And you can use a stamp positioning tool if you have one. But I find this quite easy, just to lay the stamp down and ink it up that way. Hi, welcome to all watching this evening. So I'm just inking that up well, getting a good coverage. You can tell it's photopolymer because it's sticking to my ink pad, so you know it's high quality that you're going to be getting. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to take that. I'm just going to make sure that, because I've used these masking strips before already, they are reusable. Just making sure they're all stuck well down before I lay this down. Okay. I tend to run my fingers down where the stamp isn't covered, just to get a good impression. And let's see how that turns out. There we go. So I'm just going to clean my stamp off. I just use a bit of just water. It's just water in a spray bottle and a microfiber cloth, just to clean it off. You're paying a lot of money for, you know, your crafting goodies, so yeah, take care of them. Okay, just going to pop that on there. Okay, so I can remove these strips now. They've still got a bit of life in them, so I'm just going to place them back onto this carrier sheet here, like so. Like so. always look at your stamps and think, what else can you do with them, rather than, you know, stamp them down solidly. You know, mask them off and have a bit of fun with them. Okay, I'll just get rid of that as a moment as well. I've done a bit of preparation ahead of time as well, just to save time, because obviously I don't want to keep you too long. I'm sure you've got crafting to be getting on with. And I'm going to be using Lisa's Trailing Foliage. These are the stamps. They're absolutely amazing. One of my favourite stamp sets, to be fair. And I absolutely love them. So I've just got here some foam that I use for stamping. So I'm just going to be using this smaller one here. That vine there is a bit too large for the A6 card base. It would look nice sort of hanging off, but then you'd have trouble getting it into an envelope. So that's why I'm going to use the smaller one. I've got an acrylic block there. Just laying that down. That on there, and I'm going to be using a light grey ink. And I'll just show you how this stamps. Just a bit of pressure, not too hard, just running my fingers. It's so lovely. But I've stamped and cut them ahead of time anyway, just to save a bit of time. Okay. So just put that back on the carrier sheet, just to take care. So yeah, I've coloured it in with just some alcohol markers. You can use watercolours if you like, any colouring mediums really, pencil crayons, even wax crayons or oil pastels, anything you've got that you like to colour with. Colour these vines in, they're absolutely beautiful. Like I say, I've just used alcohol markers and then I've just fussy cut them out. Okay. That's that. Next up, what I did was, in my stash I have some tea stained paper. It's just copy paper that's been tea stained and then dried. And then I stamped the polka dot flowers from the Daisy Burst stamp set, and it comes with coordinating dies as well. And what I really like about this set is the fact that when you stamp the flowers, the dies cover the flowers as a whole. They don't have that bleed edge around the outside, and that's what I really like about this stamp set. So I've got one of the polka dot daisies on my acrylic block, and I'm just going to stamp it just to show you what it looks like. And I'm just going to use this bright corally orange just to show you what it looks like when stamped. So gorgeous. Love the polka dots, absolutely love them. So yeah, but I've cut them out, stamped and cut them out ahead of time, like I have done with the trailing foliage. But tea stained paper is great for making flowers. You could also use rice paper or, you know, coffee filter paper. They make really nice flowers as well. So that's just another idea for you to use. Okay, so in my box of goodies, I I've also got the flowers that I've made previously. So I've made a few already here. Where's my other one? There it is. I'd just like to mention as well, while I'm looking at it, my messy mat. You know, the messy mats that Lisa sells? These are absolutely fabulous, and as you can see, mine is well loved. It's a bit mucky. So yeah, there we go. There's the flowers ready. Okay, I've also used Lisa's checked stencil. Now these stencils are about 350 micron. They're really sturdy, really thick, and they are ideal for embossing as well. Not just for putting your mediums through or ink blending, but I've embossed this heart here. So I'm just going to do a bit of ink blending. And I'm going to use this light peach colour first, just to put some colour down. Just get a bit of paper, bear with me, if I don't want. There we go. I don't want my fingers in the ink, so I put a bit of post-it note tape on my fingers just to hold the there we go. So that's a bit of ink blending, and then with this darker one that I've got, I'm just going to do around the edges to give it a bit more definition. Like so. And if you see, the ink blending has really brought out the embossing detail on this heart. I just, how it's raised and giving it some more dimension, I just think it looks beautiful. Okay. Dead easy really. It's I've spent a lot of the time obviously die cutting and stamping, fussy cutting the trailing foliage, but it's all good fun. Absolutely, I love a bit of fussy cutting, to be fair. I hope you do too. There we go. I'll just clear that work surface off a little bit, and I think we'll put the card together. So I'm just going to move these flowers off for a moment. Okay, and I am going to use some silicone gel. This is just some 3D glue. Just get it to come out. There we go. Be generous with it, and it'll give you give your card plenty of dimension and height, and it'll look pretty. There we go. Just lay that on there. And then with the heart, on there. I like to have that on the wonk. It's a bit skew with, like so. And then I think we'll have the darker flower in the middle, that one at the bottom, that one there, glue gel again, and then I think we'll have this one a bit higher up here. Okay, that's that. And then I'm using one of Lisa's worded sheet sentiments. They're absolutely, there's loads. I'm never going to use all these in my crafting life, I don't think. And this one today I'm going to be using is Hope Your Day Sparkles with Happiness. So I'm just grabbing some scissors, and I'm going to cut it off there. And I'm also going to ink up the edges of the sentiments. This again gives it a bit more dimension on the card as well. There is a white core to these sentiment strips as well, so obviously inking up the edges will get rid of that as well. And there we go. And again with the silicone glue, just lay that across there like so. And across there like so. What you could do as well, obviously, is ink up the edges of your card base around the edges, and that will give it a bit of definition as well. Perhaps I should have done that first, but it's no great problem. We can do that now. It's one of the things I always forget to do. I don't know why. There we go. And then the last thing is obviously to just mount it onto the card base. I'm just using PVA glue here. And I just think it really sets off on the craft card base. The craft card looks really pretty. Gives it sort of a rustic feel as well. So there we go. Dead easy. It's the prep time that takes the most time, but once you've got all the elements, you can put it together in no time at all. The only other little thing I perhaps will do while I'm here is put a few of Lisa's Luxury Pearls on. Let's be brave, shall we? Okay. So I'm going to put one in the middle there, one in the middle there, one there, one there. There we go. And these Luxury Pearls, these pink ones here, have got a coral tone in them as well. So I think they'll look really nice on there. So I put that down and come here, little suckers. There we go. Absolutely beautiful, aren't they? The two-tone on them is stunning. I've not seen anything quite like these before. Yeah, so they're unique to Lisa. Doesn't want to come off. There we go. I just need another corally pink one. There we go. There we go. Now obviously just let that, I usually leave the silicone glue to dry overnight, although it dries pretty quickly. And obviously let that PVA glue dry as well. I think that's really pretty. So I hope you've enjoyed this demonstration. Don't forget to check out the products I've used tonight on Lisa's website. You can find I think most things are available. Just check out the website on www.thatcraftplace.co.uk. And also there's the May challenge, I believe, is still open. So if you wanted to enter the challenge to win a prize, the challenge this month is butterflies. And if you go to the top of the group page, you'll see albums. If you click on that, and then you'll see the May challenge album in there where people have been entering their makes. So yeah, I hope you like that. I'd really love you to recreate this card. If you do get a chance to recreate it or do something similar, if you've taken any inspiration from it at all, tag me in the group just to let me know what you've made so I can check it out. But yeah, I'd be honoured actually if you could recreate that. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks for joining me. I will do another one again, hopefully next weekend. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.